Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Fast Pass podcast in its live format. Don't think I need to explain it anymore, but hey, we're doing this off the script, and I guess we'll be doing this for the foreseeable future. There is Disney theme park news happening, but as I've stated in the past, not a whole lot that's really worth going into a whole lot of details because it's not really a theme park news, so I'm hoping everyone's enjoying this format, a little off the cuff here. Again, I only got 15 minutes to do this live, which is a little bit longer than a normal podcast length, but not planning to go too terribly long with it here. I do want to say thank you to those who have tuned in the last few weeks, and also like to thank those of you that have been checking out the YouTube channel. Last week was the first time going live there and doing a live exploration of the theme parks. Could have probably recorded it, but hey, let's do it live, see how many views I get. It's more of a experiment on my own part. But at any rate, so thanks again for tuning in, and we'll go ahead and just jump right in here to some Disney theme park news. We got a little bit of good news. Let's start with something good. In fact, all of it's going to be good, I think, for the most part, but the Disney Bedtime Hotline, brought to you by ShopDisney.com, has returned for a limited time. I did not know it went away, but here we go. It's official. The ShopDisney.com has announced the return of its beloved Disney Bedtime Hotline to help bring a little pixie dust to fans and families everywhere. Beginning today, Friday, April 17th, fans can hear messages from favorite Disney characters before falling asleep, all from the comfort of home. Parents simply call 1-877-7-MICKEY. For one of 5 special messages for your little ones from Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Daisy Duck, or Goofy. The toll-free hotline will run for a limited time only, so be sure to make your call before the end of the month, Thursday, April 30th at midnight Pacific time. See, this is what you get whenever I don't rehearse. Available in the United States only. Limit 1 message per call. If calling using a mobile phone, standard mobile charges may apply. For other entertaining ideas at home, including free downloadable sleep content activities to create magic moments with Disney, check out www.shopdisney.com/bedtime hotline. Fans can find out more information on the Disney Bedtime Hotline, along with sleep products and information on the subscription Disney Bedtime Adventure Box. That has got me interested here to see what this is all about. Looks like we got some games. Yeah, check out the website. Got some interesting things on there. Again, not an official spokesperson or any way, shape, or form, but pretty interesting. Let's see here. I guess the big news from this week is, according to the New York Times and everywhere else, that Bob Iger is returned as CEO. He thought he was riding into the sunset. Now he's reasserting control and reimagining Disney as a company with fewer employees and more thermometers. That's a quote from the New York Times. Again, reputable sources is what I go for. I'm not saying good, bad, or indifferent. But yeah, so Bob Iger's come back, and I believe Bob Chapek, or Chapek, however you want to pronounce that, has been elected Disney chief. No, where am I going here with this? Sorry. Again, it's live. No real script here. Yeah, so Bob Chapek has been elected to the Walt Disney Company Board of Directors. There we go. But yeah, to be blunt and obvious with you, I saw this coming. Could have really seen that coming. Not so more so that Bob Chapek is not a good CEO. I think he'll do just fine. But whenever you have something like this in this scale that is not, it's unprecedented at this scale in anybody's lifetime, as far as I know, that you need to have somebody step back in and run the show that is a little bit more seasoned. And again, it's not saying anything against either Bob Chapek or Bob Iger, but I could have just seen that coming. I mean, the guy's only been doing it now for 2 months, and this all goes down. So again, it's nothing against Bob, either Bob, I guess. But yeah, so to me, to say that's a surprising is not. I think it's more of just a move, just have some guidance. I think it helps with the stock price, whether good, bad, or indifferent is how you want to view that. but just to have some confidence, leadership at the helm and so forth. And I think, once we get through the next, few difficult or trying times here in the next few months, we'll see Bob Chapek go back to being CEO, or maybe not. Hey, there's a lot of speculation there, but in my opinion, hey, they got to do what they got to do, and I'm glad that it is Bob Iger. Now, let's play pretend here and say this happened, 5 years after Bob left. Would Bob Iger have come back? I probably not. Or it would have happened a year later. Probably, maybe not. But hey, I'm not a Disney executive. I cannot speak directly for them. Again, not an official spokesperson. I haven't been sued, but feel as though I need to say that. So yeah. So that's basically all the news. We got through that in about 6 minutes. So yeah. So for those of you that do stay tuned in for my ramblings and so forth, again, appreciate it. Be sure to check out tomorrow evening for April 18th, about 6:55 p.m. I'm planning to go live again over on YouTube and do some more exploration through the satellite imagery and all that stuff that is Google Earth. Go check it out. The first one was a little rough because I had a streaming issue on my end, and it kind of fell apart relatively quickly, but I feel like as though we did a pretty good job. I didn't plan ahead as much as what I probably should have this time. I'm probably not planning ahead anymore, but we got better satellite images this time, so it's a little bit easier to go and explore and do that kind of stuff. Again, it's only like I'm trying to aim for a 20-minute, 25-minute podcast or YouTube stream. Even I get it messed up, but just to do a stream like that, just explore around, maybe have some people join in. I know a lot of streamers do like hour-long sessions, but I want to see if I can gain some popularity, and then also maybe go back and revisit things again, and also explore the places. So be sure to let me know, reach out to me. But yeah, so let's see what we got. Wow, that did not take that long either. We got 7 minutes left. So yeah, like I said, we're all in this together. I'm going to try not to ramble on. Who knows? We're going to burn through the next 8 minutes here, but I do wish that hope everyone had a good holiday, and I hope everyone's staying safe and to be well. Right now, actually, all right, let's go into this. If you've stuck along this far, you'll listen to it even more. At this time, I was actually supposed to be visiting the House of the Mouse in Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. Yeah, so right now it's not an emotional time. I'm obviously not going to get all sappy and emotional over it. I know that it'll be there whenever this is all done. But yeah, right now, probably would have been a week that the Fast Pass podcast wouldn't have gotten produced. I definitely would have been saying last week, hey, we're going to be off for about a week or two while we're out doing Disney things. But yeah, no, so we're here. Definitely still planning to go do other, trips and so forth. I'm curious to see what other people think. Don't have anything planned, exactly hard planned yet, but definitely want to plan once things kind of start to normalize within a relatively speaking period. I want to definitely think about going back. I don't know if I'll be the first one through the gates. Not that kind of a person, but hey, things get rolling again. We see things are kind of showing some semblance of normal, and I am not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional in any way, shape, or form. So I'm sure someone will be like, well, you're not a doctor and you don't make that decision. I understand that. It's okay. I'm just saying that whenever those moments come around, I'll be ready. But like I said, we're all in this together. We got to do what we got to do to survive here. I know different guidelines are getting put into place all over the place, and no one really knows exactly what the exact thing to do. But hey, got to do what you got to do. I'm not going to lead a movement here. I'm just going to let it at that. So, at any rate, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the stream now. This has been about 9 minutes, and I got through everything. So again, thanks for tuning in. Very light on the Disney news, but I have a very good feeling once things get rolling again, I will not know what to report on. I kind of like the live format too, so definitely let me know if you like this live format version where it's a little bit more unpolished. If you like the original versions where it was more polished, definitely let me know that as well. So I can know what to do. I think this is a good time for us all to be coming through this and changing and, growing and so forth and really, I don't know exactly what the word is for me, but I feel like this is a good transitional time here, even though the whole world didn't need to be reset, but I feel like, hey, this is the best time as any. So, but yeah, so let me know if you like it, if you don't like it, if you want more polished, if you want less polished, if there was news to actually report on that was, something worthwhile. probably would give you more of my opinions, but like I said, there's other podcasts that do that, so I'm not going to go on that tangent anymore. But yeah, just definitely let me know. Be sure to check out the YouTube stream if you get a chance. I saw a couple of views over there, and yeah, so definitely let me know. Let me know what you think. Go check it out. Maybe you learn something new. Maybe you won't. But hey, that's what we're here for. Just trying to do my part to provide entertainment to people all throughout the world. So again, thanks for tuning in to the Fast Pass podcast. Be sure to check out the Disney Bedtime Hotline tonight before you head off to bed, or whenever you listen to this podcast. And yeah, we'll see what happens with old Bob Iger back at the helm running things. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of changes, but we'll see, some guidance on what the next move is to be. And, I wish Bob Chapek the best whenever, whenever he does come back to the helm, or if or when he does. I'm assuming he will. But yeah, so at any rate, not going to ramble anymore, like I've said 3 or 4 times now. So, hey, thanks for tuning into this episode of the Fast Pass podcast, and we'll be sure to talk to you real soon. Be safe and be well.